What's up everybody, this is Jacek Sputnik here, and today we are going to talk about our full keywording process. Keywords? Ugh. Is this what you've been thinking? But guys, keywording is so important. It can change your photography. It can take your photography to next level. It's one of the most important things. And however it sounds boring, I'll try to make it as entertaining as possible, and we'll share some deep insights. And we'll share some techniques that we developed over the years. And when I'm saying we, it's actually my wife that did that. She's super patient with keywords, tags and everything. This makes possible for us to upload to 11 stock agencies at one time. And I want to show you how we do it step by step. Intro. Okay, so first, before we get into details, a little bit of theory. We live in a time that is very different than 10 years ago, than 20 years ago. Everything is changing so fast. So does photography. And keywords, tags have become a super important thing in life of every photographer and videographer. Oh, my son is trying to get in. And if you become an efficient keyworder, I don't know how you say it, but if you become efficient in adding keywords to your photos, videos, whatever you do, YouTube channel, stock photography, blog, social media, you need to be super efficient with adding keywords and tags to your photos and descriptions, of course. So in this tutorial, we will show you step by step our easy process how to add keywords to your set of photos and then automatically upload them to multiple stock agencies. And then the only thing you have to do in like Adobe Stock, Getty Images, or Dreamtime, or Deposit Photos, you just add categories and submit, and boom, everything goes online and it's ready for sale. Because really there are not too many tutorials about it. Some are available and are pretty good, but in this tutorial, we'll share some little tricks that make a huge change, specifically when it comes to uploading to Adobe Stock that is becoming more and more important recently. What do you need to start? Before I invite you to my computer, you need a Adobe Bridge. This is an image browser that we recommend, and you can actually get it for free. So even if you don't have a paid subscription on Adobe, you can download their Creative Cloud Adobe Photoshop, like this program for photographers. And then even when the trial period is over, you can still use Bridge. And this is super important because Bridge is a super nice image browser. We use it, and this is where we add tags that we first generate through Shutterstock agency tools. And this is where we add keywords that we first generated on Shutterstock website. And the second tool you need is FileZilla. And FileZilla is just a FTP client. It can actually be any FTP client out there. And this FTP stands for File Transfer Protocol. So basically, instead of going to every website separately, you have FTP addresses of Dreamtime, Adobe Stock, Getty Images like iStock, and Deposit Photos, and you upload through FTP software. There are still some important things I want to mention, and this is how we do it. So first, we upload photos to Shutterstock. Then we use their tool to add keywords, descriptions, and title. And then we copy these keywords, description and title, to EXIF of image. EXIF is where all the information about the image is stored. It's connected to your JPEG file, and this is where your computer knows what f-stop did you use, what shutter speed you had, what ISO you had, but you can also add something that is mysterious for most. So this is like copyright, description, title, keywords. It can all be attached to your photo so that all the stock agency that you will be uploading your photos to later, they will know what keywords, what tags, what description, what title you have there. And let me show you step by step. I invite you to my computer right now and I will be showing you how to do it. I assume you already started your Shutterstock or your, no, not Shutterstock, no. Stock photography adventure here. You have already like access to Shutterstock contributor webpage. So if you have it, just follow me along, okay? So first of all, click on this big red button called Upload Images. Then you select multiple images. You select some images you prepared in advance to upload for your stock portfolio. Then you have to wait a little bit until it's uploaded. Woohoo! We have it uploaded, and now let's click next. Wow, that's quite a knowledge there. All right, so this is Shutterstock submit content tool and keyword tool. So first of all, what you want to do, you want to select similar images that will have similar keywords. So in this case, I will select this jetty in Albufeira. You already have keywords here because I keyworded it previously. So what I will do, I will basically clear keywords for that tutorial, and then we will add them again. So you have keyword suggestions here, but what we will do, we will find more keywords. And for example, I will write jetty ocean, and we will find similar images. So I will mark those images that are similar to mine, okay? This and that, and this one. Okay, and we have, on the right side of our screen, we have keyword suggestions and we have most relevant. And most relevant are really most relevant. So usually I just click add all, and you can pretty much trust it. Maybe you can remove some, you want to review them, like lake. It's not a lake, but rest of those are pretty good. Now you have more options, and as you see, you have 50 keywords to add. And let's do it. Let's add some more, like idyllic, maybe destination, shore, relax, seascape, way. You know, like you can add a lot of this, path, holiday, scenic. So we have 50 keywords here. We can maybe remove some, because some of the stocks, they like 49 keywords, some like 50. So usually I would remove one, and this would maybe be way. Okay. So you attach selected, you click on this red button here, attach selected, and there you go. Those pictures that you selected. And here is very important trick I want to show you. Here is that you can add top 5 keywords for that particular scene. So first of all, it would be Albufeira, because it's in Albufeira and you definitely want it to be there. Then maybe I will remove idyllic, I will remove sky because there's no sky. Then I would add Algarve, since this is the region where Albufeira is, and then I will add Portugal. And why do I do that at the very end? Because like if you have your most relevant, most important keywords as first keywords, you will automatically have the best, most powerful keywords for Adobe Stock ready, tied in, or like, you know, linked to your photo. And why is that important? Because Adobe Stock will require from you to give them top 5 most relevant keywords on their website. So you don't have to do it later. You already have it done, because first 5 are the most relevant, most important to find your photo if somebody is looking for pictures of Albufeira in this case. Okay, so you have it. Now, image type, you have multiple image selected. Image type is of course photo, and since there are no people with visible faces, I mean, like this is a commercial photo. Then you have description, and in this case it's jetty on Atlantic Ocean in Albufeira, Algarve, South Portugal. So now it's time to select your category, and let's say architecture, buildings, landmarks, and second, let's say it's nature. Okay, so you have categories and you are ready to go, so you are ready to submit. So if you decided to keep on uploading to Shutterstock, you can click submit, and those photos are submitted to Shutterstock. But before you do that, there are these 3 dots up here. And what you want to do is to copy keywords, and then you want to go to bridge. You have these images selected, so I will select these images with this jetty or pier over the ocean in Albufeira. You want to go to file info, and you have in file info, you have these things like document title, author, description, keywords, copyright notice, and everything like that. So I already have it because I already uploaded those photos to stock photography agencies. But what you have here, you want to basically copy and paste. So what I do, I just paste those keywords, I copy the title here, and then I paste it. And this is document title, okay? And then I paste description. And this is pretty much it. And there's one more tip. Some stock agencies, they do not like when title and description is the same. So what I do, I add one extra keyword. So what you can do, you can add, for example, in summer, and you're ready to go. You click OK, and you have this set of photos ready for any stock agency out there. So now we are ready. The only thing with these photos that we have to do is we have to upload them to other stock agencies, to other stock websites. So for that particular reason, I use FileZilla, and FileZilla is super cool because it's free. It's a FTP client that works pretty much on every platform. So what you want to do, you want to click this left top corner, you have Site Manager, and this is where you put addresses of your stock websites. So for example, I have Deposit, Photos, CanStock, Big Stock, Alamy, Adobe, 123, Royalty Free, Dreamstime, Deposit. I already connected before with a couple of those like Shutterstock, Adobe, Dreamstime. Let's connect to the next one. Let's say we want to connect to Alamy, connect, boom. And you see it will ask me if you want to establish connection in new tab. So I click OK. I always want to trans this FTP website, and there you go. You see you have tabs, different tabs where you want to upload your photos, and the only thing you want to do is on the left you select folder where you have your photos with added keywords already done. You just select them, drag and drop, and that's it. And those photos are being uploaded to Alamy in this case, but you know, to whatever stock agency you want to upload them to. So as you see, it's a very efficient way to upload your photos to stock website, to multiple stock website. And I think specifically now with what Shutterstock did, shame on you Shutterstock once again, it's very important to start uploading to other stock agencies to give them chance to become more powerful than Shutterstock used to be. But anyways, we still are able to pay our rent, to pay our food, to, you know, refuel our car with Shutterstock, not Shutterstock, with stock photography money, because Shutterstock is only 40% of our income, so 60% is generated by other agencies. And I would really love other agencies to take over, and as I said, they're showing way more respect to their contributors. So that's it, now time for conclusions. So this is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and tell me if there are some possible improvements we can introduce to our keywording process. And if maybe you have some different tools that make it even more effective than what we show you, I really want to hear your comments down below. And I really encourage you to use this strategy because you can upload to multiple stock agencies, and like we do, it's like we have like huge passive income out of stock photography. And however, a lot of people say like some negative things about stock photography now because Shutterstock did this, you know, trick with lowering, you know, the payments for their contributors, but it's really not that bad. It's still a good, profitable, and really effective way to earn extra money as a photographer and videographer. And we really think this is like something cool to do besides doing other projects, whatever you're up for. So once again, guys, this is Jack Sputnik, and I see you guys in the next episode. And please don't forget to subscribe. It's somewhere here, okay? Subscribe.